Okay, good morning. This is the Wellness Diva here in the house of Deeva Pilates and Wellness. Going to do a wall plank for Zoe Mitchell. Okay, this is what we do at work. I've got my timer on. Today is number 316 in the Plank Talk Challenge. Okay, so this is how we start in full arm plank on the wall, stomach in, booty tight, arms shoulder length. Don't bring them up too high and don't put them down too low. You want them right at the shoulder height. Your feet far enough back so that you can feel the stretch in your calves. And this is what we do. You can stand with your feet together, or you can put them apart. I don't know if you can see my feet, probably not. And also, if you like, while you're here, you can come up on your toes if you want, or you can just stay down. So we hold this position. This is our warm-up, actually. We hold this position here for 2 minutes. I had to find a spot. I don't think the light is too bad over here. I tried to light it up as best as I could, but I had to find a spot where I can have access to two opposite walls so that I don't have my back to the camera for a long period of time. So unfortunately, I had to come out here in my hallway to do this wall plank, but it's not a problem. So this is how we start. So if you want to start like this, this is your warm-up. And it's good because you could feel a stretch from your shoulders all the way down to your ankles. And that's what you want. You want to warm the whole body, keeping the stomach in and the booty tight. So once you get that 2 minute, you turn to the side. This is my side plank. So this is what we do for a minute. We stand in a side plank, hand on the hip, and this kind of like, and if you want, you can dip it if you want to do that, because that's a good stretch also. Don't bring your feet too far to the side, and some people may have to come in a little more, like that, just until they get used to it, and you can still do it, the dip, but you want to make sure you're at least out enough so that your arm feels the resistance from the wall. Okay, so we stay here for a minute. So it's 2 minutes warming up, both hands on the wall, and then a minute, and then we come out into star plank and we hold it. Now I can't lift my leg up as high as I want because I'm in the wall, but you can actually lift your leg up a little bit higher than what I have here. So I'm going to come closer so that you can see. Okay, but it can be a little bit higher. So you're going to hold the star plank for a minute. So this is, and usually by this time, if there's any type of issues going on with us, we're feeling it right now, because sometimes there are days when, it feels like you're not even going to make it through, but somehow we do. We fight it. We push past the quit, because there are times when that wall is going to feel like it's pushing back at you. Okay, so now I'm going to switch. Normally we turn, but I'm just going to switch to the other wall. Like I said, I don't want to have to turn my back to the camera for long periods of time. Okay, so we're in minute 4 now. And I'm just doing the side plank here with my hand on my hip. Keep everything pulled in, but tight. Legs squeezed together, because you want to work the whole entire body while you utilize this wall and using this one arm to hold your body up. Make sure that if you're on the carpet that you have sneakers on. You don't want to slide, because you will slide on the wall, on the floor if you have carpet. So you want to be careful of that. or some socks with a good grip, because they have a lot of those. So I'm gonna come up into my star plank now. Here we go. This wall thing. Woo! Okay. So we're coming up. We are in 5 minutes in now, and we do 12 minutes. Believe it or not, we do 12 minutes on the wall. We started out in 10, and we added an extra 2 where we did a leg workout while we were side planking, which is really a good ending. So everything is still held tight, and stomach is still pulled in. If you want, you can stretch your arm up and bring it back out. Okay, sometimes we do that. We'll stretch it, and then bring it back out. Alrighty, so if you want to do that for half of a minute, you can do that too. That's a very good stretch up the side. Alrighty. By now you might start to lose your breath, so now we turn back again and we lift the leg. For 30 seconds, we have this leg up. It's usually higher, but like I said, with the wall behind me, I can't go up much higher. But the stomach is in, the butt's tight, and you're actually using your butt to lift your leg. Okay, your butt is actually holding your leg up. You're squeezing it, and you're squeezing your upper thighs to keep your leg up. Then bring it forward. That's a great stretch, and you feel it all the way down the leg that's standing, that's still on the ground. So I just have my leg up, and I'm stretching it for another 30 seconds. Stomach is still in. And there you go. And then after that, 30 seconds is up. Just switch. So you're switching legs, same thing. Squeeze the butt, let it keep that leg up there. If you want, you can actually point the toe, but the stomach is still in for 30 seconds, and you just hold it. Okay, so I'm actually feeling this already, believe it or not. Alrighty, and the same thing, you bring it in, point the knee up, hold the stomach in, and just breathe. Because you're going to have to breathe. You won't make it if you don't breathe. Definitely have to get the breath in. Alrighty. Oh, goodness. So, let's see. We're coming up onto 8 minutes. So now I'm going to come up, switch the wall again. And this is a time where we set an elbow plank. And we elbow plank for 2 minutes. I would suggest that you either come up on your toes or spread your legs a little wider, like maybe hip width, because by now you're going to really be feeling it. And if your elbows bother you, you can get a towel to cushion your elbows on the wall. While you're elbow planking, be sure you come up. Don't sink into it like this. You want to come up and away from you. You should be able to look to each side and see your shoulders. If you look and you can't see, that means you have to come up. So sometimes at this point, we may come up and down on our toes, like this. Okay? Or we may just stay still. At this point, you really have to concentrate on your breathing because it's going to become a little labored. And I got a little bit over a minute in, and this is where you really want to push it. However, if you really can't hold it, then come back up to full arm. But I'm going to stay in elbow for the full 2 minutes. Okay, so you just have to keep breathing. You just breathe it out. Whew. That's why you talk, because when you talk, you can breathe. But if you can't talk, then keep that air coming in and out, and just breathe. Keep that stomach in and that butt tight. And so there's my 2 minutes. So now I'm going to come back up. The last 2 minutes is the arm is out, the leg comes out, and then up. For a whole minute, out and up. This is the end. This is going to be the challenge because it's you're working your leg now. I'm limited because the wall here, but you're going to bring your leg up as high as you can and then bring it back in. Keep your stomach tight. Keep it tight. Going to do this for a whole minute. I know the first week we did this, the leg was so exhausted, the muscles were so exhausted that we were literally just bringing it in a circle. But long as we kept it moving, we were all right. But you do this for a minute. Standing leg, after a while, is going to start to feel the pressure also. Okay, once you get your minute in, you turn around and you switch to the other leg. Here we go. Out and up. Hand out. And here we go. Stomach still in. You can see I'm hitting the wall here, because normally my leg comes up a little higher, but it's all good. My stomach is still pulled in, and I'm just working it now. My standing leg actually feels a little bit because I just worked it. And then the one I'm working now is feeling it because it was the standing leg. So you get the best of both worlds. Make sure when you're doing this that your butt is tight. You're just squeezing each movement for a whole minute. Alrighty. And that is our 12-minute wall plank. Day number 316 in the Plank Talk Challenge. Okay, that's for you, Zoe. I'm going to shut this off now. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.